This is the perfect practice for a long day's work at your desk. Let's get started. There's no need for yoga gear or Lululemons here. Just get onto your mat and let's start. Let's start on our back. This is probably maybe the first time we've lied down all day. So we're going to give ourselves a head to toe stretch. We're going to reach our arms all the way up. Take a deep breath in. Expand our chest, expand our lungs. Maybe close our eyes. Good. And then bring your arms down to your side and lifting your knees into your chest for a squeeze and a rock from side to side. Good. Relaxing your head down. Point your toes to the ceiling. Whoop. Grab onto the outside of your feet into happy baby. Swing from side to side. You don't have to look the part of a yogi to be a yogi. And pulling your knees down, relax your shoulders. Just take this minute to open up your hips. And take another breath in and out. Nice. And then bring your feet down. Lower your right leg all the way down straight to the ground. Grab just below your knee and pull your knee in towards your chest. Take both feet and flex them. And just take a minute here to relax your shoulders once more. Open up the hips by pulling your left knee in really close. Good. And then grabbing your ankle or calf or knee and just extending the leg, gently bringing the leg forward. You could even use your pant leg. Good. Take another breath. Enjoying this moment, enjoying this break. Good. Bend the knee, release it down. Head to toe stretch. Deep breath in. And then bending the right knee in, grabbing just below the knee, pulling your right knee into your chest. Flexing both feet. Take a minute here. You could even take your knee and just do little micro movements from one side to another. Good. And then straighten your right leg. Great. Just grabbing at your ankle or your shin. Could be just even your upper leg, wherever you can be where you can relax your shoulders. Flex your feet. Just gently trying to bring our leg in a little bit closer. Good. And then placing both feet down on the mat once more with our knees bent. We're going to lift up into a bridge position. So lifting our hips all the way up towards the sky, taking a breath in, maybe placing your hands down onto the mat, keeping our chin in. We're lifting up, squeezing our glutes. This is the opposite way that we were sitting. So we're bringing our hips forward rather than always being in that sitting position. Really nice. Good. Maybe we can do a bind by taking our hands, grabbing onto them, rolling our shoulders back maybe a little bit more and lifting our hips up a little bit more. Go ahead and try that. Squeeze. Good. And lower down. Give your knees one more squeeze and rock yourself up. Rocking up to our Baddha Konasana or butterfly pose. Just taking a second here to take some breaths in and out. As we open up our hips, let your knees fall down to the mat. Or you could even bring your hands behind and just relax. Take a breath in and out. Hopefully you feel a little bit more calm. I always see people really stressed about their work, and I understand that a job can be really important to people. But when you can really assess what really matters, a lot of times it's not your job or what you spend the most time doing. So it goes to say that it's maybe not worth always worrying about it, and that it's okay to take time out for you and to leave your job when you leave your desk. And I think yoga is the perfect way to forget about what you were doing on your desk, at your tablet, in your office, and just let it go. Good. Come into a cross-legged position, bringing your arms up, deep breath in, and then float your hands all the way down. Exhale, Arms go up for a stretch. Good, and then bending your arms into cactus. So now we're opening our shoulders a little bit more. Maybe we could even do little baby pulses as we take our elbows and try to bring them to touch. You have to be a contortionalist to do that. That's not me. Good. Nice, reaching your arms up. Lower the right hand down and bend over to the side. This should feel really good if you've been in that sitting position, maybe on a laptop. Reach, reach, reach. Nice, and then slowly come up to center and all the way back to the other side. Reaching over towards the left, making sure you have both hip bones on the mat. You don't want to be lifting. Good, hold, come all the way back up. Extending our right leg out just to the corner of your mat, keeping the left foot in, and another side bend, reaching over towards your right foot. Nice, and then what we're gonna do here is we're gonna take both hands, we're gonna drag them forward. So now we're stretching our inner hip a little bit more. We're gonna take that arm all the way back. We're lifting our hips and we're coming up onto our left knee, and then we're sitting back down. We're lifting the hips and then bending in towards that foot once more and back up to center. Nice. Let's switch sides. Bending in the right, extending the left, reaching over towards that foot. Hold. Breathe. Just come into your body, just come into your breath. And then take both hands, we're reaching forward, swing all the way around. Take the right hand back and take the left hand over your head as you lift the hips forward onto your right knee. Good, big stretch. And then all the way back to the foot. Nice job. Good, coming up, bring your feet to the top of the mat and just extending your legs in your seated forward fold. And just take a minute to point and flex your feet. Yes, maybe out and in. Give yourself another stretch. Good. Then lower your hands down, swing your knees over and right into a child's pose. Bringing your arms forward, dropping your head. Maybe your forehead is touching the mat. And take some deep breaths in and out. Again, reminding yourself that there's only so many hours in the day. And to go easier on ourselves. Good. Let's come up, let's go right into our puppy pose. Bringing your knees maybe a little bit far back and your hands a little bit more forward at the top of the mat. And then you're sinking down. Maybe your chin is on the mat, keeping your hips high, really opening the shoulders. That could have been rounded on your keyboard. So really it's important to make sure that your screen is at eye level and that your arms are at a 90-degree angle when you're typing. This is a good way to alleviate some of the neck pain, back pain that you might get while being on a computer or a laptop all day. Good, come up onto your toes, sit on your heels, and bring your arms back, your head back, and just opening up one more time. Only we're leaning back as much as we can. Maybe dropping the head just a little bit. Really be careful with this one. Just lifting your chin. Good. And then come forward and lift up to your downward facing dog. Taking a minute here, walking out your downward dog, one heel and then the other, hips high, reaching forward with your hands, taking a breath in and out, giving your head a little shake. See, right about now, you should be feeling a little bit more blissful, letting go of the day. Good. You will be so much more sharper if you can take time out like this. Much less stress. Calm your nervous system. Good, and heal our bodies. Let's lift our heels, bend our knees, and do a little jump, hop, or step to the top of the mat. And we'll go into our halfway lift, bringing your hands up to your shins, flat back, shoulders back, and then dropping all the way down into your standing forward fold. Again, letting your head be heavy. Maybe you're lifting one heel off the mat or the other. If you're just getting started in your forward fold, you can even have a chair in front of you. So you could rest your hands on the chair if you're not already there. Hey, that rhymes. Drop your head, forward fold. Good. And then bending our knees, we're going to step one foot back and the other. And then we're going to slowly drop all the way down. You could drop your knees just right onto your belly. Go right into some baby cobras for the back. So we're lifting up and lower. Lifting up and lower. Lifting up and lower. And then come up to a full upward facing dog. So now our hips are off of the mat. Point your toes, shoulders away from your ears. Look forward. This is a really good stretch if you've been sitting all day. Relax your elbows. And now let's peek over one shoulder. Feel that good stretch on the left side. And then peek over our left shoulder, feeling the stretch on the right. Good, come back to center. And then on your toes, or you can roll up over your toes into your downward facing dog. Deep breath in and release through the mouth, maybe letting go a little bit more tension. Good. Lifting our right foot all the way up, bending the knee, opening up a little bit further in our hip, and just do some big circular motions with our right leg, with your right leg. Good. Trying to keep your shoulders square, but also listening to your body, like, what does this feel like? Does this feel good? And lower down, lifting the opposite leg up, bending the knee. Try to keep both heels heavy. And then big circular motions. One side. This is feeling really good in my hips. I, maybe like you, was at my computer for most of the day, editing yoga videos. Good. Come back down to your downward facing dog. And then placing both knees down onto the mat, release the toes and into your child's pose. Let's go into a little wider version. Our knees are a little bit more open, and then dropping your chin. While we're here, let's take both hands over to one side for a side stretch. Good, and then over to the other side. Nice, good. Back to center. Bring your knees together, lift yourself up. We're gonna go right into our camel. So taking your hands, bring it to the lower back, fingertips are pointed up, and we're just gonna push our hips forward. We're gonna open up our chest a little bit more as well, so shoulders go back. Maybe your head goes up a little bit. Again, listening to your body. Good, and then maybe we wanna go back into full camel, or you can bring your toes up so your heels are higher and just reaching back. One hand, the other. Still pushing your hips forward. Nice, good. And stepping our left foot to the top of the mat. And we're going to open up our hips a little bit further as we land our back leg. So take your back right leg into your low lunge. Just take a moment here. Once you have your balance, you can put both hands just below your knee, lifting the belly in tight, shoulders strong, core strong, and then let your body sink deep so you feel this intense stretch. Good. Placing our hands down on the mat, and let's walk our hands back for our half split just for a quick, beautiful hamstring stretch on our left leg. Trying to keep our hips square. Our toes are pointed to the top. Nice. Good. Walk your hands back to the top. Flip your toes, extend that back leg. Now you're in your runner's lunge. Place your right hand down on the mat and bring your left arm up for a twist. Keep the back leg straight. Reach up, reach up. Beautiful. Good. Drop the left hand down. Swing the left leg back. High plank for a moment. Lift your hips up. Downward dog. Walk it out. Deep breath in. Dropping your knees down to the mat. And then stepping your right foot forward into your low lunge. You might have to bring your knee back slightly. Make sure you have your top knee right over your ankle. And then lift up, low lunge. Both hands just below your knee. Pushing your belly back, shoulders back. Good. Reach up. Good. We're just letting the weight of our body pull us down. And placing both hands down on the mat, walking your hands back for your half split on the right. Bringing your belly, your torso forward. Again, toes are pointed. Nice. And then walking forwards, placing your foot down. Now your toes go up, your back leg gets straight. You're in your runner's lunge, placing your left hand down, swinging your right arm up over for a twist. Reach up, maybe look up. Nice. Lower your right hand down. Take your right foot, swing it all the way back for your high plank position. Good. Let's do a quick side plank where both of our heels are going to drop over to our left. We're going to go over onto our left hand, bring the arm up, hips go up. Good. And other side, placing the right hand down. Toes are back to center. Drop both heels over towards the right. Bring the left arm up. Lifting your hips high. Good. Lower down to plank. Drop the knees, release the toes into your child's pose once more. Good. Come up into your tabletop position. Flip your toes, downward dog. Lift your heels, bend your knees, jump, hop, or step to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Lower down, forward fold. Dropping your head down. Big inhale, big exhale here. Maybe you want to go into ragdoll while grabbing your elbows, rocking from side to side. This can feel really good on your upper back. Good, and then dropping your hands down. Come up into like a little ball. So this can feel really good for our feet. And we're just going to give ourselves a hug. So we're rolling our shoulders in, relaxing. Maybe our chin goes to our knees. And then dropping our knees to the mat at the top of the mat. And we're going to do a little quad stretch here. So if this is comfortable for you, again, please listening to your body, placing your elbows back on the mat. And you're not sitting on your heels, your feet are a little bit outside. So again, listen to your body. How do your knees feel? That seems to be the one place where it might bother people. So you might want to sit on a bolster or get some blocks. If you can, you're playing, seeing if you can go all the way down. And then take a deep breath in. We're holding whatever pose you're in. Relax. Maybe you're reaching your arms up for another stretch. Good. And then we're going to lift ourselves up onto your knees, rolling yourself over to one side, bringing your toes to the top of the mat. And then slowly roll yourself down all the way. Reaching our arms up over to our head for our lying down position once more. Relax. Lovely. Bring your feet to the mat once more with your bent knees. And we're going to go right into our little twist. So take both arms out to the side. It could be in cactus or straight out. Bending your left knee over your right. And then let both knees fall over to the right for a twist. So twisting at the waist here. We can start to come back to our breath. Noticing the calmness that we've created just with some of this gentle movement, incorporating our breath at the same time. Taking another breath in and out. Allowing thoughts to come in without judgment. Deep breath in and out. Don't skip this part. This relaxing moment is the best. Good, and then bringing both knees all the way back up, switching sides, taking the right leg over on top of the left knee. Arms go out to the side, and then dropping both knees over towards the left. Come back to your breath. Good. Bring both knees back to center, and then bring both legs up to the sky for a little bit of waterfall or a little bit of movement. Flex your feet, move your hands. Take this opportunity as well to give your wrists a little bit of a flexibility movement here. You can pull your fingertips down towards you in all directions. Good. Always forget about our wrists, don't we? And our hands, they do so much. Out and in, out and in. Take our hands. Fingers strong, pointing your toes. Good. And then bring it in with another self-love. Rock from side to side. Squeezing your knees into the chest. And then lowering both legs down for our Shavasana. Relaxing onto our mat or the floor, wherever we're at. Take a deep breath in and out. And take this moment, take this time just for you. This life is for you and for your dreams. Whose dreams are you fulfilling? Is every action that you take towards your dreams or someone else's? Know that you do have the time. Little by little, taking the choices, making the time for yourself. It will not be wasted. It will heal your body, and it will heal your mind, and it will heal your soul. Deep breath in and out. If you have the time and you want to stay here, please do. If you need to get up, just take your left arm over your head, rolling over into your fetal position, not only to neutralize the spine, but also come back to the present moment, this peaceful position. And then rolling ourselves up, crossing your legs, maybe placing your hands to your heart, and give yourself gratitude for doing this beautiful practice and taking this short time out for you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your day.